Hello and welcome to Empower's Content Management System training. Today we're going to learn how to add a contact to your website. As you can see, we have a contact, Liz Lamar, with a contact form, articles that are attributed to her, and a biography with a picture. The work to add this person begins in the Administrator admin. Once you're logged into the control panel, the first thing you need to do is visit the User Manager, which can be found in the quick list here or in User Manager. We're going to add a new person or a new user by clicking New. We'll add Darren WebGuy. My login name will be WebGuy with a password of an email address for any user that you add is required. That's all the information you need in this section. After you're done adding your person, click Save and Close. After saving and closing the new user, that person will be notified via email of their login information, and you will be returned to the User Manager screen. The next thing we need to do is visit Components and Contacts. As we saw in Liz's bio, her contact page is set up correctly and perfectly. So what we'd like to do is duplicate Liz's contact page. So let's filter for Liz. And we see Liz here. Open up her contact. The very first thing we want to do is change the name and the alias, and then we want to save as a copy. That way our changes don't overwrite Liz's contact page. So we delete these two things, or we change these two things, and then save as a copy. You'll see that the status of this contact is unpublished. The name is how we've listed it, although the alias has also included this extra information that we want to show up in the contact information, but we don't want this extra information to show up here. So what we need to do is edit the alias to leave only the information we want to appear in their contact form. The next thing we need to do is link the user to the proper person. As you can see, since I'm already added as a user, I can simply click this and change who's linked to this contact. The next thing we should do is change the picture that's shown. We simply do this by selecting and finding the proper folder. Now, I haven't uploaded a picture for me yet, so what I'll need to do is select the proper file, upload the file, and then pick my Darren test. This picture has been sized to 200 pixels wide by 262 pixels tall. You can see the path here is in Images, Partners, and Darren Test. We'll need this information shortly. Change the position, the email address, and the contact information that's relevant for this person. This is the information that will appear on the contact form. After you're done entering the proper information, switch over to miscellaneous information. I like to use the full screen mode when I'm editing a large amount of text. You can see here that we need to change the information in the header for the bio. And the contents of the biography. What you'll want to do here is delete the paragraphs and enter your own text. Highlight the text you've selected or you've entered and wrap it in a paragraph tag. The next thing you'll want to do is change this thumbnail picture. You can see the path to the picture here. What we'll need to do is close the window down, go back to the contact information. We can simply click and drag in this image link, copy the information, and paste it in to my image. What we'll do now is we'll publish this person and save and close. In order for this person to show up properly on the web, we need to add them to a menu. I've created a menu called People. So again, we went Menus, People. We're going to use Liz Lamar again. Click by opening her name, change the title, and delete the alias. Then we'll save as a copy, which will duplicate all of the display information for Liz. Again, you'll see the status is unpublished. The menu type is a single contact. We'll leave that alone, but the contact needs to be changed. If we pick select, we can do a filter, associate this contact with the right person, and publish. Now on the front end, if we type affinityconsulting.com/Darren-Web guy, my contact form and biography are created and associated with me. If I had any articles that I had written that were attributed to me, they would automatically appear in a tab in this section. Thank you for watching today. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please contact Empower.